Okay, mix it up. Mix.
What are you doing? Where were you? Where'd you go?
Good morning. The babe doesn't want to get on film because she's not pretty. I think she's pretty all the time. But often on the weekends, she makes waffles for the family from scratch. These are blueberry waffles with like organic Vermont maple syrup. It's so good, but usually I don't eat breakfast. And so I don't get to partake. But I've had a really hard 3 weeks. Dude, these waffles, unbelievable.
Everyone always asks for recipes, but just Google vegan waffle recipe.
She says just Google vegan waffle recipe. So
And I add, so I have a mix that I've made of chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds. And then when I do baked goods, I just add that to that. Just have it all mixed together. Add fruit or chocolate chips.
okay, so here's what's hard, and this is why I don't eat breakfast, is that I've got myself some yogurt with hemp seeds and raspberries. Obviously, I'm just gonna smash these waffles. Then I have a bowl of this granola from, I can't remember the name of the company that does this granola, but we have a lot of it. I can't remember their name right now. Babe, way to ruin the joke, dude.
I was so confused.
I am gonna annihilate this, and I'm not gonna feel satisfied. So right now I'm not hungry, and I could just not eat, and then I'll just wait until later in the day. But as soon as I bring in this food, I will then have a unsatiable, what's the word?
Unsatiable?
I cannot satisfy my hunger. Once I bring in food, I have to eat all of the food on the planet until I go to bed. So it gets very uncomfortable. Once I eat this, I have to just, I'm so hungry for the rest of the day. Always, no matter what I eat. And then this is also what's difficult is I imagine you're rolling a ball up like a half pipe. So it's easy to get it going, but as you get further and further and further up the half pipe, it's harder and harder and harder to hold that up. And then if you let it go, it's just all of your momentum's gonna race back down. And so rolling this ball up the hill, and as the hill gets steeper and steeper and steeper, right now after the 3 weeks, I sort of just want to let that ball go. But then I'm just gonna zoom into, gaining a ton of weight and not riding the bike. And so it's very difficult in this moment to sort of ease the ball down without just letting it go and dropping it. And so my body sort of wants to like fully recover and just eat and eat and eat and do nothing. But I gotta stay active. I gotta try to not destroy 8,000 calories a day while I reduce my duration, reduce my intensity, and try to recover. But like I said, when you have motivation and you're really starting to make gains and it gets really difficult because you have to stair step everything. Everything is a stair step. You build, you rest. You build, you rest. And to create a trend, either going up or down, obviously the path of least resistance is to trend downwards, right? You get a little bit motivated and you take a really big rest. And you get a little bit motivated and you take a really big rest. And you'll trend downwards. The idea is to flip that and to make gains. It's uncomfortable. And then take a small rest, but not fully letting that ball roll down the half pipe. And then build again. And rest and build again, and you just sawtooth this thing into space. So the big worry for me going into this recovery week is not just completely detaching and letting everything all the gains that I've made fall apart, but we're going to celebrate our 60-hour block and our 320 watt hour power, our new 15-minute power. all the gains with some waffles. And then I'm gonna take my boy out. It's gonna be good. I appreciate you, man. Let's go ride with the boy.
Bro, 100% way too hard for this day. I thought, man, I'm just gonna ride with my boy. No big deal, no big deal. The fool's crushing me, man. I'm probably doing 300 watts up some of these hills. I mean, I know we got the baby in tow, but still. I mean, dude, if you thought your drip was good, how about a skate helmet with moto goggles, with a flannel vest and green bar tape? Dang, bro. You're crushing, man. Riding with my boy and the baby. The baby's out. I knew she'd be out. So it's such an easy dad move. Like, I'm getting all the brownie points right now, but I'm riding my bike. You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving the wife some time to herself and hanging out with the kids while riding my bike. Life has certainly rips. That's dad hack, bro. Hacking the game. It's taken him a while to get this fit, and he doesn't really ride that often, but holy smokes, it's so awesome to ride with you. So for one, he's fast, just period. But then when I'm riding with the baby, right, it sort of like handicaps me. And then, so I'm like still getting a decent workout in, and he's dropping me. So I don't know if you have the ability to get a little carrier, but I mean, this is such a dad hack, it's unbelievable. Like, just out here riding, getting a decent workout in with this freaking cool kid. You're the coolest kid. And you got 2 different colored gloves on. Bro, drip master. Valentino Rossi edition Oakley Sutras, the 80s style. I freaking love these. So I've been banging down Oakley's door for a really long time, trying to become a sponsored athlete. It's very hard to get a hold of people high up. And tomorrow I'm going to do a video all about how to get sponsored. Like a legit video with actual real information. It's not going to just be have 160,000 subscribers. Like, that's dumb. So I'm going to break all that down. But I was able to, through a buddy of mine who came to Yosemite cycling camp, he connected me with a guy who worked at Oakley, this guy Andy, and then he connected me with someone higher up. anyways, there's nothing official. I'm not a signed athlete or anything, but I did get delivery of a box of new Oakleys for the team for Ride Bikes Bro. So I got myself these Valentino Rossi editions. I got myself also another set of Sutros, white frame with blue lens. And then we got the team dialed in as well. So not with Sutros though, because not everyone likes these. So I'll just be running the douche face shields. Everyone else be running the flight jackets, I think. Anyway, tomorrow I'll talk a lot more about this and getting sponsored. But right now I'm gonna hang out with the kiddos.
So then I'm like, I have a bungee cord.
Hi. Hi.
Are you gonna mess with her?
No. Hi.
She's so pretty.
Okay, so let's just, as this is the last day of our build block, kind of go over a few stats here. Given last year, December 1st, I started the Train Like a Pro Challenge at a fitness score of 41, and I ended off at a fitness score of 65. So 41 to 65. I was able, after the Train Like a Pro Challenge last year, to actually build all the way up to a fitness score of 80, which was my all-time highest. I kept that for a little bit. After the volcano, I got injured, and then when I went to Georgia to race and got totally lit up on social media for that, I sort of kind of went into hibernation and had an all-time low fitness score of 43 September. So then we got evacuated from our house, and that's when I kind of started to really build back up. So then mid-September, I had 43, a score of 43. I peaked out at 87 in October. So I had a real big ramp. Then I sort of kind of just held steady until the Train Like a Pro Challenge this year, which we started this at 90, which is so crazy to think that I started this at 90 as of where last year I peaked out at 80. December 1st, 90. So we peaked out at 114. So 90 to 114, 43 to 114 in 3-4 months. That's kind of crazy. So a giant build over the last 4 months. So we really need to take these next 2 weeks really easy and bring my form down, sort of plateau, like bring it down a little bit so that we can start building again off this base in January. But in January we'll do not that much duration, probably like 12 to 15 hours max, but I'm sure the intensity will be very similar. So between 700 and 900 TSS a week. Yo, Brussels sprouts, so good, delicious, cooked perfectly. A little bit of crispy onions and seasoned to perfection. Mashed potatoes, no butter or milk in it, obviously, but not even any vegan butter or milk. And the wife used this French onion cashew dip, and that's how she made it super creamy, and then also that little extra taste. Then we've got some breaded cauliflower, buffalo style, and then just regular style. That's cauliflower in there. Insane. Then the salads, you've seen me. I mean, the salads, they're getting old by this point. But we've got some pears in there this time. Some pomegranates. Eating with the seasons, so the pomegranates are in right now. And so, you know. But leafy greens and hemp seeds and whatever this seed is or nut is, I don't know what that is, but it's good. Honest review.
It's good.
It's good?
I like Brussels sprouts no matter what.
I know, right? It's crazy that you're a kid and you like Brussels sprouts.
Jingle bell,
Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
See, what's good about dogs is that you can be very open and vocal about which dog is your favorite. Because they don't really know. And Artie is our favorite. He is our favorite.
Oh, look at Benny.
I think Benny heard me. He knew. Alright, so we are done with the 3-week build block. Now we go into a recovery week, and then we'll do a taper and do a test at the end. So I'm very excited about getting back into a normal life and trying to get some more sleep. We're still gonna vlog all the way through December. So that's gonna, I'm gonna have to get real creative with some of the videos that I make. Excited to give back to the family a little bit. She wants to go for a hike, we might go on a little trip somewhere warm. One of the big things though is that you've seen our dinners, you've seen my dinners. I gotta be careful with continuing that level of caloric intake while I drop my duration intensity way down. The food and the nutrition over this last 3 weeks has matched my output. But now that I'm bringing that output down, I'm gonna have to reduce the input. Today, eating breakfast, even though it's delicious, I hate it. It's so good, and I ate all of that food, and then I'm just starving afterwards, and I'm never full. And so now I ate all this dinner, and I just want to keep eating and keep eating and keep eating and keep eating. It's just so annoying. So that's why I really like intermittent fasting, is that it will help me control that. What are you most looking forward to now that I'm not having to ride?
Not eating dinner super late. I don't like to eat dinner late. I like to eat dinner. I like to do life as the sun. So now that it's winter, I would be down to eat dinner early and then get in bed early and then wake up early with the sun.
So hippie. But yeah, I really way enjoy eating early too and getting in bed early. That's awesome. What? She said she doesn't like boys. Dude, what? She gets real emotional, out of nowhere. But she's able to vocalize her emotions pretty well for a 3-year-old. As over my son, he can't vocalize any of his emotions.
He's also very emotional.
He is very emotional, but he has no way to articulate it. She'll tell you, I'm crying because of this weird thing, and then so you can kind of get an understanding of it. But that's it. That's enough talking. Let's end the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. I, again, super appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, babe. I love you.
Love you.
You're the best.
I know.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah!